What's up? It's Gabe, Team El-Allie. Got 4th place at my regional today, playing Dark Link deck. I didn't play FTK because that's gay, but I just made some neat boards and my opponents couldn't play. So to get into it, it's the best card in the deck, the 2nd best card in the deck, and the 4th best card in the deck. These all just send malicious, which lets you make the wombo combo boards, and you gotta do a lot of stuff. They're pretty good. This is like the best one, but yeah, I drew them a lot. I sacked a lot of people. Then you play obviously the dangers because they are very good. Just 2 of this guy. It's level 7. That's the only relevant part. It's other effective shit. And, 3 of all the good ones. The level 8 ones are not good because they don't do anything. They're only like okay going 2nd, but you're not trying to go 2nd, and if you are, you can still just kill them without them. Then we played some Phantom Knights. Played 2 of this because drawing it's not that bad if you can pitch it with Grepher, or just having more Phantom Knights seemed better than having less. Then just generic good Link cards. These guys let you do a lot. Distrudo's really good. And then I played Mare for Yazi, because that's pretty ridiculous. And like if you draw this, it's not bad. It can only be summoned by a worm monster, but you just reprodocus your Firewall and make it worm type and then summon it with Firewall's effect, and then you get a scapegoat. Ibli, because Link deck. And then I actually lied, I was a piece of shit and I played FTK. You just need 1 and 1. You don't need more. They brick your hand. They're neat if you discard them off of danger monsters. Like that's good, but you just literally only need 1 of each. And like if you draw this and it gets discarded, you can search Grapha. That's cool. So that's why I like this over Brow. Whereas that just gets you a random card. This one will get you the last piece you need. So that was really good. Then you play 5 equips. So this one obviously, and then these 4. Because they all say special summon in the card text. So drawing them is not shitty. This is the best one. Like if I could play multiple I would, but you can't. Because Isold has to send different names. Those were good. Allure for consistency. In your 60 card deck you want to be consistent. Okay, so this card was really good. It like, when you first think about it, it doesn't really make sense because like the danger cards, but you want to draw, like if you draw this with any of your warriors, like your combo starters, then it's just crazy because that's when they're going to hand trap you. So you can just like do that. Like I hit a lot of cards with this and it was really good. And then if you draw it with the dangers, people think like, oh, you just set it and you can't use it. No, fuck that. You got 5 cards in your hand, just activate the danger, keep it in their hand. If they hit it, they hit it. If they don't, better for you. So this card is really good. I'm really glad I played it. 2 of this card. This is the 3rd best card in the deck. It's Monster Reborn. The only restriction is you can only play 1, but you play 2 because you really want to draw it. This card is absurd. It overperformed. Your other Reborn cards, Reborn's obviously good. This card, I don't know why it's still not banned. I won 2 games by top decking this, so that's kind of gay. Then you're just other good limited spell cards. I activated this twice and it got ashed both times. And then the 3rd time I drew it, I just pitched it off of a danger card, or off of a nightmare, because he was playing Burning Abyss and I didn't want to trigger his monsters. But I won that game, so that's cool. Then the last 2 cards are just 2 Brigandine. I don't want to play 3 because you never really want to draw this card. I guess sometimes if you get hand trapped it's neat, but you just don't want to brick on it and it's searchable. So that was the main deck, 60 cards, super consistent, but like it actually is consistent, which is pretty crazy. RW, shout out, sponsor. So these were my tokens, so we got this one, we got Yi and Hog, and then we got this Ein from Cowboy Bebop, because corgis are neat. Extra deck, Link Spider. I think Marjenko played Link Rebo, but the only level 1s in your deck are the Steam token and Mirror tokens. So this you can also use with the Tomahawk tokens. But like, I guess you can summon Link Rebo during your opponent's turn to trigger Gumblar, whatever. Reaperdocus, this card overperformed. Just makes your guys dinosaurs so you can make summon sorceress. Like on the weird hands where you just like summon a bunch of dangers, you can make them into this and like make summon sorceress, and if you have a warrior you can just go from there. Proxy, it's for laddering up your links, it's got good arrows. I sold this card's broken, sends all your broken equips. Nightmare cards. You have to play 2 of this because you use them both during like the whole combo. Unicorn, this card is literally only in here to put Firewall back into your extra deck if you need to do that, if you need to use the second Firewall bounce, because sometimes you just don't. Sometimes your hand is good and you just see your pieces and you gotta kill them before. This card should be banned. This card should be banned. This card should be banned. Yazi is broken, gets you Mare. And round 1 I played against Ultrageist, and like game 3 he like had multi-faker, Silquatus, and he had like protocol up. So I pitched Nessie to summon Greffer. He ashes the Nessie, I'm like, okay, cool. I pitch Malicious for Greffer's effect and send Destrudo. Summon Destrudo, he lets that go through. I make this, just attack over Silquatus. I'm like, this can't be targeted by card effects. Main phase 2, I just kill this in the protocol, summon Mare and go off, and I FTK'd him in main phase 2. So this card's broken. Levier, part of the... So like, these kind of conflict because there's 2 different combos that'll use these. But depending on your hand, you might want to do one or the other. So I'm really glad I played both. Levier, bringing back Armageddon Knight's really broken. Last card, Tomahawk. This card's ridiculous. You gotta kill people with it because you gotta scapegoat on crack. Side deck for the mirror match, I guess, because I think people are on that deck. Nobody here's playing Goki, so I didn't play Sphere mode. But a couple people played this deck, and if you just hit their firewall, like, you should be able to kill them. Never came up, wasn't ever relevant. Then this card is absurd. I won a lot of games by activating this. It conflicts with Yazi, but that's fine because you can just do the Levier combo. And this card just lets you go like this card, and Called by the Grave just lets you play through all the hand traps. It's really neat. Then this card, I drew it once, but I drew 3 of it, so I just like put Striker back really far and then drew Soul Charge for a turn and killed him. And just more just like back row hate. These decks are gay, and yeah, those decks are really gay. So that was my nice go first, wham blam, kill your opponent deck. First and foremost, shout out to Marjenko Georgievsky, who topped with the deck. Actually, technically, I guess I should shout out Jeff Jones because he gave Marjenko the idea for the deck. But Marjenko talked with me a lot about the deck. Like, we talked about ratios and how like he cut all the Darkworld monsters besides the 2. So he helped me out a lot with the deck. Shout out to Team RW, who is my sponsor. They are very neat. You should check out their website, rwhobbies.net. Shout out to Cavello, who is the head judge, because he let me borrow a bunch of cards that TCG player did not send to me in time. I got pulled for the first time ever, because normally they're on point with shit, but it happens. And then shout out to Jared, he let me borrow some more cards. And like, we theoried with the FTK deck, and he didn't perform as well, but again, shit happens. I think that's it. Yeah, this deck's gay. Like, I honestly think it's the best deck right now, and it probably won't last too much longer, so yeah, that's it.